Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Pollack. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Commodores offense takes the field to start this game off. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. First down, Commodores. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Bowling Green's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Power football with the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Hurley. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ridley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little release to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's a draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hurley. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's open on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's McLeod. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Newberry. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Oh, better look out. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Hurley. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Quigley. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lanier. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Looking for space, it's McLeod. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The option look. Breaks the tackle. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hurley. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Caught over the middle. It's Moore.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Chucked it away just as he was hit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McLeod. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Off play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll pitch it. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air, it's Hurley. He's got his man. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
First down, Commodores.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Rides the back and leaves it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hurley. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Sharp. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Ridley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hurley. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Off play action on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 18, Halton in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to UMass. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
First down, Commodores.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flicks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Gonna run it. It's McLeod. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Hale. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Got a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. And the Commodores have moved it inside the 20. Makes the catch. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making, and I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Bowling Green, 14.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Lanier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here's a hit. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. He'll keep it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. This time he's got it. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown goes! And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass.
Makes the grab. It's sharp.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's sharp. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Right on the money. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. And